Okay, let's do a sound check really, really quick because I just want to make sure the sound is good. Let me make sure I have. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Hi, guys. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Madam. Hi, Born. Okay. Welcome in, besties. Okay, so you might be looking at the title like, riddle me what? What does that mean? Basically, what I was channeling is a lot of people would like to see you fall on your face. Okay, they would love to see you be the ultimate black sheep, the ultimate scapegoat. They would love to see you pretty much burned at the stake. But it's not going to happen. So keep going. Basically, I'm in here today to remind you guys, a lot of people would love to see you fall on your face, and it just matters how you feel about yourself, how you feel about what you're doing, and not giving yourself such a hard time. Somebody here is really trying to work the perfectionism out of them, trying to work how they normally do things, like away from their day-to-day life. Okay, so you're working on not being as embarrassed, not being as shy, not being as bashful, kind of just doing what you want to do, which I feel like a lot of you guys do anyways, but there's something that's pivoting in your life. You're going through a transition in your career or with a business. I just feel like each part of your life, or each different, how do I say this? Each part of your life is going through a pivot, okay? Is going through a transition. So let's say your union, your relationship, that's going through a transition. Your money is going through a transition. Your career is going through a transition. Your mindset is going through a transition. Everything is changing. And as you're more receptive to information, you are becoming like this you have this $1 million mindset. And I love it for you guys. Okay, you have this $1 million mindset, and a lot of people are going to want to see you burned at the stake because the way that you're about to be doing things is very unconventional. But that's what's going to take you far right now, is you being unconventional. Sorry, I'm going to finish getting ready on camera because I'm like, this weekend is my birthday and I'm so excited. I just want to say thank you to you guys for your Cash App donations. For those of you that are donating, which it's not expected, but if you are donating, it's always appreciated. I look at them as like cosmic hugs, what's the word? Yeah, cosmic hugs or kisses. And the best way to do that where you are giving in that way, is to do it on Cash App and not necessarily through this platform because YouTube's going to take their 30%. You feel me? So, just a little side note. Best ways to donate to the channel are your thumbs up, smashing the thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel. If you guys are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet, duh. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your spiritual advisor. I'm your cosmic accountant. I am your chicken noodle soup for the soul. So without further ado, let's get into this message. And thank you guys for all the happy birthdays. They mean the world to me. Normally, I work a lot. And I am not going in to my 9 to 5 for like a week and a half. And this is the first time in 8 years that in that industry specifically that I haven't gone into work on my birthday. I always work on my birthday, and I'm not going to be working on my birthday this year. So I'm like, I want to spend time with my soul tribe on my platform, on my channel, and that's why I wanted to go live. I'm going to try to go live again this weekend. We'll see what happens. I don't really know. I have a lot of plans up in the air, and then I'm still working from home. But yeah, just thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All important links are in the description box. I'm going to be linking iPads today. Okay, for those of you that are content creators, for those of you that live stream, for those of you that just need, maybe an affiliate link, there is that. I will be linking AirPod Maxes down below as well. I have a new affiliate link. I believe it's through Walmart where I found them refurbished because a lot of my technical gadgets or stuff for the channel is usually refurbished. So there's different ways to do things where you don't have to spend a ton of money, etc., etc. But yeah, that's my spiel. Thank you guys for being here. And yes, thank you, Dawn. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, let me stop saying Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately, calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay. Burned at the stake. I kind of just defined what that means. I feel like people maybe think that you're growing, it's happening in front of them, and they don't really know how to marinate, or they don't know how to take it. You guys could have just watched my last message about the fact that you guys have people spiraling off the deep end, and if you didn't watch that message, that will be your extended after this message ends. It's very funny. I feel like I channeled it was just hilarious. I could not edit without laughing because the stuff that I was channeling was crazy. Anyways, why do I keep saying Anywho, you are being divinely led. You are being divinely guided. What are you worried about right now? You've already gone this far into your business, your ideas. Like, you've already made it pretty far. You're already pretty established. So why are we thinking that, oh my gosh, if I do get this much attention? I mean, there's already spiritual attacks. There's already all these other things happening. So we don't really need to think, I don't know, like this scapegoat. I don't know. You're healing something that's really important to you in regards to how you think. For some of you guys, that's going to be inner child. I didn't get this as a child. I'm going to give this to myself now. For others of you, it's scarcity mindset. I need to have this $1 million mindset. Affirm it below. I have a $1 million mindset. You guys are gearing up this week to do things different. And right now, you're kind of like running all of the ideas through your head. If you were thinking, I don't maybe need to pivot, maybe this isn't what I should be doing, maybe I should just stay where I'm at, you are being divinely led. This is divine intervention. You are thinking this way for a reason. You are channeling these things for a reason. You are getting ready to, as the eagle, level up big spiritually. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you. I'm channeling very uncomfortable energy. I normally have a really good flow when I'm on camera. Mercury's already gone direct. Can't blame it on that. So what I'm getting is there's not a blocked throat chakra. It's kind of stage fright because something new is on the way. And I feel like that's normal. It's stage fright because something new is on the way, or you're going to start doing things you don't normally do. You're going to start doing things you don't normally do. Thank you, January. Thank you, guys. Yes, $1 billion mindset, $1 million mindset. You're done thinking poor. You're done attracting, the Chariot. You're done attracting scarcity. So I'm getting this nervous energy of like, oh my gosh, like, I gotta do this new thing, and I don't know how it's gonna look. But it's because you're reprogramming your brain to think rich. You are reprogramming your brain to think, I deserve this. And I need to start asking different questions. So if you are on members only, I apologize in advance because I am behind on schedules for every platform because I'm taking time off right now. But I shared a video with you guys last night that was about changing your mindset, reprogramming your mind, your subconscious, and where it started, especially if you live in the States. It started in the 1600s where money was the root of all evil. And what else? I feel like I explained it to my husband so well. Now I'm like, But yeah, there was Rockefeller Beller. And he made this program for the school systems where we are not free thinkers. We are basically model employees. Stay in line, clock in, get a job, go to college, pay a mortgage, get a retirement plan. We weren't taught to be free thinkers, and so that's where you're second guessing yourself, is that you've already been doing this. You're just about to do it on a bigger level than you ever have. You are about to be free thinking on a level you haven't ever imagined. And this is a big elevation for you. It's like, oh, I'm going to go from doing this to doing all of this, and I don't even know what I'm doing, but you have to try. You're going to start coaching yourself differently, talking to yourself differently. And for those of you that are on members only and watch that 12-minute video, then you know exactly where I'm going with this and what I'm saying. But for everyone else, you knew when you started something, a journey, a job, a relationship, that eventually you would have to get to this place. And maybe you tried to avoid it because you were already doing so much. You're like, that kind of makes me uncomfortable. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to sell or advertise or market. And so you're getting into a different pool of things you don't do, but things that are going to be so promising for you because you are going to be making residual income. The plan is for you to make money while you sleep, to create one thing or several things, and for it to pay you for infinity. That is why you might be having a little bit of stage fright. That's probably where this nervous energy is coming from. Like, I don't know how to do that. I got to ask myself different questions. I just program myself to do this. It's going to be okay. Take it slow. You can also start by learning to negotiate. A lot of people that have this $1 million or $1 billion mindset, they negotiate everything. They negotiate their coffee, a picture they want to buy. They negotiate everything to practice. And so you guys might start doing this. A lot of us think like, oh, if I'm asking for a discount, like I shouldn't be doing that. I want to make it look like I can't afford this. But again, it's a tactic that is needed for where you're going. And though it might be uncomfortable at first, you're going to start working this muscle. You're going to start working this new muscle. Gypsy vibes, thanks. I love you too, Michelle. Thank you. Let me know in the comments if you guys watched the video. Okay? I forget who made the video, but it was so good. It's the most educational 12 minutes of my life. But yeah, you guys are starting to see that what you talk about, what you aspire to be, what you really want in life is not false. There are people that portray like, oh, it's just so easy for me, but it's not necessarily that. If things are going well for them constantly, they are doing something right. They are planning something. Whether they talk to you about that or share that with you or gatekeep, whatever the case is, I feel like false prophets are being revealed, but they would love to see you burned at the stake. They would love to see you fall flat on your face. Maybe it's because some of the people that are already successful don't really want to see you branch off, diversify. They really don't want to see you try. And though you might be absolutely terrified, you've got your handy dandy calculator out and you're like, I can do this. I'm being divinely led. I know I'm supposed to be here. I'm not a false prophet. I'm not an imposter. I'm not a false star messenger. I am destined to be here. I just gotta figure out the ins and outs of this new program. So people that already think rich or wealthy, whatever, to gain this lifestyle or financial freedom, which is financial freedom is awesome. They have a different software. They have a different programming running through their brain. They don't say, oh, I can't afford that, so I'm just not going to do that. They say, how can I afford that? So they're looking at, like this calculator. They're like, oh, I don't know if I can afford that. they have different programming. They're like, okay, I really need this because I'm gonna be making a lot of money and I need to be able to count it. How will I be able to afford this? How can I make enough money to afford this? So if you guys are on members only, make sure you guys check out that message that I posted for you guys, because I feel like that's where the collective is going. And it's time to ish or get off the pot. That's also where some of this nervous energy is coming from, because you're like, oh, I gotta like do the thing now. The thing I always knew I needed to do, but I was like scared. Is that asking for a promotion, asking for a raise, negotiating your pay? Just practice. You could practice on anybody. You could say, I paid for these groceries, but I mean, I don't know if it would work with groceries, but you never know. You're going to start practicing negotiations because you know what you bring to the table. You're ready to upgrade the software. You're ready to upgrade the programming. And I'm so excited for you guys. Whoa. Oh, I caught them all. Okay, we have the moon. There were things hidden underneath the veil. You have a lot of cheat codes, whoever I'm speaking to. Okay, you guys have a lot of cheat codes, but you're like, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know all the ins and outs of this. Like, let's say you want to go into influencing, acting, modeling. There are maybe some cheat codes that you don't know. Let's say you're wanting to be an entrepreneur, start your own business, buy a home, whatever it is, go into real estate. You're like, I know there's some stuff behind that veil, but I don't know nothing about. That is being upheavaled. You're about to rip the veil. You're about to see behind the curtain of how people that are influential or that you look up to, you're about to see behind the curtain of how they do things. And that is when you're going to flip on beast mode. Like, I have to have that. I have to be able to do that. You get what you give, block party. Your attitude on how you give things is changing. You're like, I get what I give. If I'm going to give 1,000%, I'm going to get 1,000%. But you're also learning how to chill. So you're learning this balance. But a lot of systems are being upheavaled. They're being removed. They're being plucked from your subconscious. Okay. Oh, we got the moon again. Stability is being removed from your enemies. I feel like these are some of the distractions or some of the people coming in to distract you. You have shifted your priorities. You're really focusing on your family, your loved ones, yourself. You're making yourself a top priority. Like, yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, you need to do this. And even negotiating with the people around you. Hey, if you do this, then I'll do this. But you need to do this, 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 and this. Asking for more. If you've been uncomfortable asking for help, you're going to be throwing that program out the window. It's time to ask. How did you get that? How did you do that? How did you make that much money? You're also going to be changing the people that you're around. That could be why some of these friendships have been falling, because they're false prophets. They're pretenders. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of my life. I'm boss bitch energy. But they're scrambling together coins. They're doing whatever they can to get by, and you are doing way better than that. They are not in your league. You need a different league of people that you're surrounded by, and it ain't going to be these fake friends. Okay? It's not going to be these fake friends. So we have falling in love with self-care. This $1 million mindset, this $1 billion mindset is going to start with your self-care. How you take care of yourself. Are you sleeping enough? Are you stressing too much? Are you sleeping through the night? Are you actually getting restorative sleep? Are you reading? Are you listening to audiobooks? Like, what are you doing for education purposes? Are you reading financial books? Are you reading manifestation books? And I feel like for the past 6 months, we've been talking about your daily routine, and I feel like you've been changing that. I heard that it takes 66 days for a habit that you've just formed to become like second nature to you. So a lot of these habits you've been creating, and I really want you to be grateful for the new habits that you have that you didn't have last year. You guys comment down below 1 or 2 new habits that you have that you did not have last year. Is it going to a workout class. You're like, I would have never done that last year. Is it going to the doctor more? Is it stretching in the morning? So there's a lot of things that you're going to be doing to rewire your brain, but it starts with you. It starts with how you're taking care of your vessel, you, yourself, and you. And I love that. So you guys could be waking up and you're like, okay, I'm going to do my affirmations. I'm going to journal. I need a whole nother hour to just take care of myself before I do anything for anyone else. I don't care if I'm waking up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning. And then like, what days are you going to sleep in? Are you going to take naps on some days? But I see you guys putting in the work to take care of you, numero uno. Stretching while meditating is one of the things I never used to do last year. Yeah, I feel like stretching is really important. When you get out of bed, or you're trying to get out of bed, you naturally start like moving your arms and stretching. The body is asking for that. You're listening to your body more. And we have they're doing magic at work. You guys deal with a lot of evil eye in your industry, in your work arena. Again, they would love to see you burned at the stake, but it's not going to happen because you've been doing all of this work behind the scenes that they couldn't even fathom. I'm also getting that your work arena, they're not doing the same things as you. They're looking for every cheat code possible. Okay, they're not doing the same things as you. They're partying, they're drinking too much, they're not getting enough sleep. They're waking up with puffy faces, swollen faces. Like there are people around you that aren't looking their best. And that's why you're looking 20 years younger. If you guys have been listening to the messages that I've been posting the last week, you woke up 20 years younger. You're done with this emotional roller coaster of what you think your life is supposed to be. You're like, you know what? I want a nice life. I want to be financially free. Why in the old program is it bad for us to want financial freedom? Why in the old program are we like, oh, I don't think I can get that. I don't think I can afford that. It's no, how am I going to get that? How am I going to achieve that? We're going to have a brief interruption. Hold on, guys. But yeah, it's how am I going to achieve that? How am I going to purchase that? How am I going to buy that? Because I'm going to do that, or I'm going to invest in that. So I really see you guys investing in yourselves, no longer looking at yourself like an imposter, but there is this issue of like, oh my gosh, I'm being blinded. There's a little bit of stage fright here. I'm a little bit scared. And what if people laugh at me? Well, they want to burn you at the stake anyways. So who cares if they laugh at you? That makes them sad. That makes them mean. Thanks, babe. I'm live right now. There's all these things that you want in your life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, my husband just brought me home some flowers, and they're so beautiful. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. They're so pretty. Oh my gosh. These are gorgeous. You guys, look. These are beautiful. Shut the front door. Okay, hold on. Let's put these over here. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. You want the price tag on? That's okay. That's okay. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. You guys deserve all of the love in the world. These people are gonna hate on you no matter what. No matter what, they're gonna be so mean and like critical, and you can do that all on your own. Like you can be hypercritical. You can do all of these things that are mean to yourself. You don't need to worry about what they're gonna think as you start to transition. And this transition is huge for you. Okay? This transition is huge for you. You guys are seeing like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm gonna try this even though I'm terribly scared. Let's say you've always wanted to be an influencer, you've always wanted to be on social media, but you're like really, really scared to do that. Don't second guess that. Thanks for the flowers, babe. I put them right here. And I just showed everybody on here. There is I forgot what I was saying. Oh, if you guys are nervous about doing this new thing, you're just going to start practicing. You're going to hit the ground running. Again, you're working a muscle. Just like you just created all of these other habits, it's only going to take you 66 days for that new habit to become easier, to become effortless, where it's like, oh, I'm just naturally going to do this because this is my $1 million mindset. This is my $1 billion mindset, you know? Oh, thank you, Sarah. Woo! Thank you, Star Power. He's the best. He's literally the best. I was telling you guys how he thinks Valentine's Day is so stupid. He's like, I'm an awesome husband all year long. I don't need Hallmark to tell me when to be awesome. You feel me? So he cracks me up, and he's taught me a lot about standing up for myself and, not having fear, not caring about being hated. Like, talking about being burned at the stake. That person has taught me so much about middle fingers up, and they stay there. Standing up to bullies. Like, you're not popping if you don't have haters. So these people, they would love to see you not reach for this opportunity. And they've actually been trembling at the thought of you doing that. Trembling at the thought of you going after anything. And you've already surpassed that and then some. So you're getting ready to do it again. And this is going to be a really big milestone in your life of you reaching out for the life that you deserve. And I'm really excited for you guys. So let's say you wanted to start a tarot channel or do something spiritual, like you want to do get Reiki certified. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're doing something that you thought, I don't know if I should do that, but I really have always wanted to do that. You're going to learn. Let's say you're learning about investing or what's the word? You're learning about finances. For those of you that have been an entrepreneur for a while, for those of you that have been like on this grind of financial freedom, I see you guys figuring out more about investing, finances, and negotiating. Okay, finances, negotiating, investing, and that might make you uncomfortable because maybe, our families didn't teach us that. But you, again, are the generational curse breaker where you're like, you know what? They didn't teach me and I'm going to have to learn. I'm getting specifically for those of you guys that have gone zero contact with your family. They're really not happy with you right now. So they specifically maybe want to see you burned out of the stake. But again, we don't really care about what they want. Let me fix this. Hold on. I feel like this is not straight. Just a little bit. Can you guys give me a thumbs up emoji if you guys can hear me okay? And I just want to make sure that the microphone isn't clicking like it was before. Let me just bring this down. I want to make sure this is focused. And then I apologize in advance for like any interruptions. There's a lot going on. But yeah, there's somebody said cryptocurrency. There's things that you're like, oh, I've always wanted to learn these things and it makes me nervous and I'm gonna figure it out. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make a way. I'm gonna thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot to do that earlier. I asked, but then I didn't look. So thank you guys again, because sometimes if I leave on all of my devices while I'm live, it'll make the camera, or not the camera, it'll make the microphone glitch or start clicking. And it's so annoying when I'm listening to the playback. But, oh, I love you too, Laura. Thank you. Thank you, Pray 7. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Organic Slay. That reminds me. Thank you, Pray 7, for all of your generous donations, and thank you guys that you donate on either of my platforms, whether it's Cash App or Super Chat donations. My mind is just going blank because I was just so overwhelmed with love my last live stream. I was like, wow, thank you guys. It's just sweet. Gift giving is one of my love languages, and I love to see people's face light up. And I love thoughtful I just think it's thoughtful, even when it's money, because I worked hard for this. I know when I'm giving to somebody on in a live stream, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I know I worked hard for this, but I intuitively feel guided to give and I just want to make their day. And I hope this makes them smile or makes their life easier. You know what I mean? Um, Thank you, Big Red, for your donation. Yeah, there are things where you never thought about going to real estate school. And you're going to be looking at it like, why didn't I start this earlier? Or buying some investment properties. You're like, oh my gosh, it was easier than I thought. Why didn't I do this earlier? You have been building it. There's always going to be evil eye on you. There's always going to be people watching you and like mad and upset that you're, I'm getting a lot of witchcraft spell work. You guys could have a lot of hair, and there are some insecurities around people and your hair. And so they maybe want like your hair to fall out, or they want your hair to turn gray, or I don't know, or they want you to go bald or have a receding hairline. There's something about hair. I take everything as a sign and everything as an omen. Somebody is not wanting you guys to be caffeinated. Somebody is not wanting you guys to be toned or skinny or fit or have your body snatched. Some of you, there's people that don't want you to extend your family for you to be in a happy relationship or marriage or to be in a happy co-parenting relationship. These are just the things that I'm hearing right now. So there's a lot of evil eye in your play area. Why am I hearing play area? Your arena where you play. Maybe in your gym or a job that you think is fun. There is a side hustle that maybe you just started and it's like play to you. You love it. You're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This doesn't even feel like work. There could be a lot of evil eye there. And so nobody's really maybe giving you a chance right now or giving you your flowers or giving you the spotlight because they are threatened by the fact that you might not be seeing a big return, but you are building that muscle and you're becoming disciplined to say, I'm worthy of being here and I'm going to try. Like I think about Chandler, he just started a business with thrifting and what is that website called that like everybody like can buy stuff on, and he's just out there doing his thing, like has made a schedule like every Tuesday I'm going thrifting and this is what I'm going to do to bring in revenue. We are allowed to want financial freedom. We are allowed to want these things. And so you're going to figure out how you want to obtain that, where it's easy for you, where, you enjoy your time. Yes, my toxic fam and neighbor and ex-coworkers who gang stalked me. Yeah, I'm getting a lot about you being under review and so many people watching to see if you're going to pass this review with flying colors. You're about to get a stamp of approval. Affirm it below. I'm getting the stamp of approval. The veil is being lifted. Drop your eagles down below because imposter syndrome is done and over with. We are creating new habits. We have the $1 million mindset. We have the $1 billion mindset. And what our parents taught us to keep us stuck, to keep us as employees, to keep us as, I don't know, just to hinder us. They're also preying on your downfall. Okay? I don't know who these people are. I mean, I can guess. I feel like the people that I'm channeling right now are some toxic parents. They gaslight a lot. They make you the scapegoat. They blame you for things. There is an ex here. You guys are coming to big aha moments or big realizations that these people never loved you or they never cared about you. You could be thinking about an ex. You're like, you know what? I don't know why I thought they were my twin flame. I don't know why I thought they were my divine counterpart. They never freaking loved me. They never freaking cared about me. This is big for you guys. Like, these people never really were loyal. They never really took care of you. They never really like did the things that they said they were doing or made you feel bad about. Like, oh my gosh, I do all of this for you. So you need to be grateful. It's seeing now like the repercussions of those relationships that you had, that you don't talk to these people anymore, and how it's affected you, and how you're in damage control fixing all of it. And like, how dare they think that they can monitor, watch, stalk, troll, say anything about you without you praying? Your prayers will break bones. They need to step all the way back. These people need to fall all the way back. Their stability is being removed. I was literally thinking about my crappy ex right before you went live. Yeah, it reminds me of the Playboy Mansion. Okay, it reminds me of the girls that, like the girls next door. They went there. They became, overnight, not overnight success, but yeah, they became successful from being the girls next door. But each and every one of them has dealt with the things after that, not feeling so good, the PTSD of that. And that is what you guys are working through. These people would love to see you burned at the stake, but you're too busy working through PTSD. You're too busy healing. You're too busy being a freaking gangster. So they need to step back. Do you know what I mean? And like, I feel like there was Kendra, for instance. She had a psychotic, break episode where she was not okay and she needed to be in the hospital. I feel like each and every one of them went through depression, because when we are in the middle of a timeline and it seems so normal to us, like this is our day-to-day life, and then you move away from that timeline and you're like, wait, I was being manipulated. Wait, I wasn't happy. Wait, I was in fight or flight. This is what you're realizing about your past that maybe you glorified or missed at one point, or was nostalgic about. You're like, you know what? I don't know why I wanted that. I don't know why that person cared about me or loved me. Like, I don't miss that. They were gaslighting me. They did not care about me. And I think that's big that you guys have been reflecting on that this week. Yeah, I see you guys coming out of hermit mode. Quitting my job, don't need this, I'm not even going to say it, type of boss to make money. You have to have leverage. You're going to have all the power. You're going to have all the leverage. That's what you're going to be realizing. I need leverage here, and that's what I'm going to have. That's what I'm going to be good at. He always wanted my energy and not me. That's what you're going to be seeing about a lot of people from your past. The past is trying to come back in and haunt you, and you're going to haunt it right back. They would love to see you in a bad situation, and it ain't going to happen. Keep going. Keep going. You are coming to these realizations for a reason. Like, hey, I actually don't need this job. I don't feel safe here. This promotion isn't real. It's under false pretenses. There's an ulterior motive. It's to get me to do this, or to pit me against this person, or to play us against each other. These are the realizations you're coming to this week, so you can be your own boss. So you can be the one with the leverage. The one that has the leverage is the one that's in control. The one that has the leverage is the one that wins. And that just sucks. Like, people that love draining our energy, that were never real friends, that were never real family. They were never like really good to us. They just weren't good people. Ooh, we have Cersei Lannister. Cersei Lannister only did things for her own ends, for her own means, to make her life better. She wasn't doing this. Let me get a little closer. She wasn't doing this because she cared about her family. Like, she was just crazy. You guys are dealing with some Cersei Lannisters, people that think they're so smart because they have all the leverage, and they misuse their power at every turn. Okay, what else? Ooh, we have the sword. Stand on your truth. I don't know who needs to hear this. If somebody's like, I don't recollect that like that. Well, I have my truth. This is my truth. This is how I see it. And I felt this way. Two things can be true at once. You can have your side, your version of how you felt. You're under review and you're going to speak your truth. And this is the only review that you care about, is the one that the divine has you under. You don't care about the boss's review anymore. You're showing people like, yeah, you say that you're in control, but I walk out this door and I have the control. I walk out this door, I have the leverage. I leave you hanging, I have the leverage, not you. So there is about to be this shift in power. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. There is about to be this shift in power because you're about to stand on your truth. Actually, if I break up with you, if I file for divorce, if I get an attorney, if I have you served, if I make one phone call, if I say one prayer, I have the leverage. How about that? Burn at the stake? I don't think so. Keep going. Okay, burn at the stake? I don't think so. And that's what they want because you walked away. They're going to call you fake. Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to be here for the long haul. I thought you were going to be my longest employee. I thought you were going to be my wife or my husband or my boopity boopity boop. It ain't happening. Okay? So they're going to call you fake on the way out. Let them. Let them. You're taking your power back. Okay? You're coming out of hermit mode. Your desire to help is overcoming your need to be the hermit anymore. You're like, yeah, I mean, it's been great doing it that way, but I don't want to do that anymore. I want to help people. I want to unite others. And so you're going to be thinking of a way to help people. And it's also going to create a legacy for you. You're going to help people, and it's going to take one or two things, and it's going to create a lot of revenue. It's going to create an affinity for you. So it's really going to bring you out of your shell. I don't know, something that you're about to invent or create is going to be really noticeable and apparent to you why you don't have any of these people around you still. Oh my gosh, you changed your life. They're like mad. They're changing their life before my very eyes. Because you can heal and activate people in any setting. This is what your divine intervention. This is your divine intervention. You are being shown that you can heal and you can activate. So where are you going to use that power to your advantage? Where are you going to use that for your advantage? Yeah, these people are like, oh my gosh, they're changing their life. They're going to become the boss. So we got, they want to think that you're fake. Oh no, let's replace that. Now you're the emperor. They think that they're in control. Maybe not. Maybe it's your spirit team. Like, I can't. Ooh, you're also going to be seeing some people that have tried to set you up. There are some people here that have tried to set you up. Ooh, there were 666 in the chat. Okay, there's 666 in the chat. I always change my life. I don't know where I get the energy from. It's part of your protection. Yeah, bibbity bobbity boo. It's part of your protection. I love that. Yeah, there is all these dirty plans going up in smoke. So you're going to be seeing that there's some people trying to set you up. They're like, oh yeah, take that time off. Take that vacation. And you're like, why are they being nice? Oh yeah, I've got somebody that can help you. And it's like arch nemesis number 5. Like, that is the type of time that your enemies are on right now. And so you're going to need to kind of call them out. Your words are going to be amplified right now. So anyone trying to make you look dumb, they're going to leave embarrassed. They're going to leave with their tail between their legs. Somebody wants to embarrass you first before you can even utter a word, and you're only going to have to say very minimal words, and they're going to look very dumb. Because somebody is trying to look like the victim after they've created a mess, after they've tried to set you up. Whole messy boots. Okay, whole messy boot situation, like, oh my gosh, I don't know why that person is here and this person wants to fight you. Oh, I don't know why they showed up. It's your ex. Like, do you know what I mean? You're glowing up. It's turning heads. You have black cat energy. You are going to be very mysterious right now. Your bounce back is ferocious. Affirm it below. My bounce back is ferocious, and I got that $1 million mindset. You're also learning to relax about certain things. Like, yeah, I really worried about being a perfectionist, but now I have this $1 million mindset. I am updating my software. I can't be so concerned about that. I've got new habits to form, new ways of questioning things, and I have to learn this new process of how I'm going to integrate this into my life. Like, okay, I want to be better in sales, or I want to be better in real estate, or I want to be better in investing. This is what you're going to start figuring out. Let me grab some other decks. Hold on, guys. Let me use this deck. Let me use this deck. Maybe this one and this one. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry guys. My headband was driving me nuts, so I took it off. Okay. Like, anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, and thank you, spirit guides. Okay, we have suspicious, double trouble. I told you guys, somebody is trying to set you up. Guess what fell on the ground? Boss. Boss, babe. Okay. Look. These people act like you're robbing a bank. They're like, no, don't let them be promoted. No, don't let them win. I can't. They're so, like, angry about it. So people are really suspicious of you right now. They feel like it's not fair. They know that you're up to something. I really see you putting your foot down with people. Oh, that's another thing that I'm channeling. Okay. I see that you guys are really putting your foot down with certain people. Maybe you've been really behind on emails. I'm getting that someone here is like 2 months. You guys could be like me. I'm like 3 months behind on some of my messages and emails. That's like really bad. Or 2 months behind. I'm like 2 months behind on some messages that are like less important. And then I'm like 2-3 weeks behind on text messages. Like, I'm behind. I literally be behind. So you guys could relate, where now you're going to start combing through all those emails and those messages and saying, hey, actually, that's not what's going to happen. Because maybe one of the ways that you can negotiate is by not doing things that people have asked you to do. Like, you've thought about it and now you're like, I have too much on my plate. I'm already spread thin. I cannot add one more thing. So you're going to do a step and repeat. I can't do that for you. I can't do that for you. I can't do that for you. So you're also building that muscle of saying no. But being really nice. I see you guys doing this in a very professional way. Like, hey, actually some things have developed or have come up, and now I unfortunately need to, put this as first priority. I will let you know if I change my mind. I will let you know if I am available. I will let you know if anything changes. I sent out like 10 text messages like that yesterday. You guys are going to start putting people on notice. Like, you're building your own empire. Don't get upset with yourself if you can't do it all. If you can't be it all for everyone. Because a lot of people that have this $1 million mindset, they're trying to negotiate with you in their head. They have their rebuttals ready. And so do you. Which is, I'm not doing this. I'll let you know when. This might kind of throw them for a loop. Like, wait, my little spiel always works on them. Not today. Not today. You're like, I've been crunching numbers too. Okay, from it below, I've been crunching numbers too. Okay? And I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if anything changes. Because you would love to believe that people are just trying to help you out, but people love your energy. And so think about it. how valuable you are if not only your energy is valuable, but now the things that you're building are valuable. You feel me? They're like, wait. I worked in customer service for years. Telemarketing, I'm well versed in rebuttals. So these people, they're like, oh, wait, I'm just going to keep texting them and I'm going to be so sweet and I'm going to be so nice because I want to sell them this house. I want to sell them this car. I want to sell them this pyramid scheme. I want to sell them my whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants you to be their mascot. Somebody wants you to be their front man. They want you to be their advocate, their ally. They want you to be their representative, their sponsor, or they want to sponsor you. And you're being very particular with what you do, and you're going to start negotiating terms. Not only you're going to be saying no, but you're going to start negotiating if you do take something. But yeah, somebody's trying to, I like that, sell them this dream. Somebody wants to sell you a dream, and it's not your dream, it's their dream. I'm also picking up that you are becoming aware of people that would maybe try to put you in a bad situation or something that you can't afford. And though you're updating your software, like, oh, I'm going to make sure that I can't afford this and this and this and that, you're still not trying to live too far above your means. You're trying to build something right now. Ooh, we got dripping in ice. People see you as someone that is expensive. They're like, ooh, okay, well, I feel like I can get this out of them because I know they're going to be someone. So imagine when you were younger, people were just trying to dim your light. Now that you're older, they're like, well, they have this light. Don't turn that off. And let me borrow some money. Or can you do this for me? You know? Thank you, Angela. We have checking out other people. I feel like this is an ex that you've been thinking about lately. They just didn't. It's good that you're reflecting on the fact that they're not a good person. They're not a good person. They have issues with money. Their behavior is risky, and it would have been dangerous to your health if you had stuck around them. So it's good that you're working through the PTSD now. It's good that you're working through everything that they did and tried to excuse. They always had a wandering eye. So it makes me think about one of my exes where I thought because we worked together and we ran a business together that there was no time for him to have a wandering eye. I literally thought that. He has no time to be a whole hoochie. He has no time. He has no time to be an F-boy. No, that was not the case. He found time. He found time. Anytime my back was turned, he found time. So reflecting on that now, I'm like, that person was never going to be my person because the way that he would try to do stuff like that with me very close by. Like, to me, personally, it's one thing if they're trying to do it and you're not around, but if you're, like, right across the room, your back is turned, like, hell no, like, you need to get popped in your face for that. Just kidding. We're not violent here, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, rude. So rude. So you're reflecting on the fact that you're not living in a fantasy world anymore with certain people. The delusion of it, like, you know what? I thought that was going to be my best friend. I thought that was my mom. I thought, like, money is changing people. Your money is changing people. Your lifestyle is changing people. The way that you're walking away from others is changing people. And they would love to burn you at the stake or see you fall on your face because you're not going to give them access. They're like, oh, they're being penny pinching. They're being stagnant. They're being cheap. They're being frugal. No, I'm just not. Like, I got my rebuttals on deck as well. Somebody's going to try to put you in a third party situation. If it hasn't happened in the last 24 hours, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready because somebody around you is going to expose the hidden agenda. Had this happen last night. There was somebody that was trying to start an issue at softball, and I was like, skirt, I can't. And being in the bar industry, I'm like, this person's basically like 86. Why are they even here trying to start some mess? People have hidden agendas. So listen to your intuition and listen to a friend if they're helping you, like, hey, this person's no good. I would watch out for them. And you might think that it's common sense for some people not to come around. You might think that it's common sense for that you told this person no, that you told them that you're not interested, and that they still come around. You might think it's common sense, but it's not. Somebody's going to show you that this week. Somebody is going to show you that this week. Like, they're going to try to act like you guys didn't fight the last time you saw them. They're going to try to act like, oh my gosh, we're good. Where have you been? What are you up to? And you're like, riddle me who? Why are you even talking to me? Like, we're friends. Okay, so somebody from the past that is very jealous or envious of you is going to try to pop up and act like nothing happened. And because they were embarrassed from the last time that they saw you or talked to you, they're going to try to come in very defensive. They're going to try to come in very hot. You're going to know exactly what to do with them. You're going to know exactly what to do with them. You're like, I just thought they would just be smart enough to not come back. Okay? My husband, 86, somebody off his softball team because he was rude, disrespectful, and just a lunatic. And he tried to show up last night like, where are you been at? He's like, what, dude? You got enough players? Yeah, I do. Well, then why am I here? He's like, I don't know. I didn't call you. He was so embarrassed in front of his wife. He's like, oh, well, so-and-so told me to be here. He's like, I don't speak for him. But this is my team, and I didn't tell you to be here. I didn't tell you to come. I didn't invite you. He's like, well, I'm not here to be a cheerleader. He's like, again, I didn't invite you. So he's like, you might want to take that up with so-and-so that told you to come. And so he just looked so dumb. But just caught in the act. People are coming in hot. You're just like, what? What are you trying to prove right now? Please sit down. Please take several seats. People are also going to be caught in lies. Oh, that's another thing that you're seeing. Okay? These people that tried to make it seem like whatever you wanted, whatever mindset you wanted, whatever things you wanted to have or achieve, like that's ick. That's witchcraft. That's a sin for you to want these things or try to build these things because they want that over you. They want to have it before you. They don't want you to have any of that, basically. I know, Danielle, right? Just an idiot. But enemies are sticking out in my mind. For some reason, it ain't even Mercury retrograde, and these people have to come back? For what? For what? Because they want to see if you've been burned at the stake yet. They want to see if you've fallen on your face or if you're still as tough as you say you are. Affirm it below. I'm as tough as I say I am. Riddle me what? I'm as tough as I say I am. They better think twice. They better think twice. You're going to be showing people this week why they better think twice. Because you don't have to say many words for them to look dumb. You don't have to say many words for them to look dumb. We have no money, no talk. This person last night was like trying to act like they were buddies. And the last time they talked, it was not good. So he's like, I don't have anything to do with you. He hasn't seen him in months. Like, what are you doing here? Pretending like, even if we did need you, why would you come? You've been basically 86 from the situation and from this season. So people are going to try to act dumb with you because of their jealousy. Because of their jealousy. They want to make it appear like I've got more money than them, so everybody should be looking at me and everybody should be more interested in me. They're just lying. They're just lying. This is like a family of people that acts like this around my husband. And so like this was the dad acting like this, and then one of the sons was like, I don't play league. I only do tournaments on the weekends. There's no difference between league and tournaments when it comes to softball. I don't know how it is where you guys live, but out here in these streets, it's basically the same thing. You gotta pay to play. You gotta pay if you do the weekend tournaments. You gotta pay if you do it in the middle of the week or on a weekday. So yeah, it's crazy that not only did the dad come out acting like that, but the son came out and who always said, I would never play League. I don't play League anymore. Was out playing on somebody else's team. Like, you're just going to be catching people in a lie, and it's going to be in front of others. These are people that had their pitchfork, they had their rope ready, they had everything ready to take you down, and then they flopped. They fumbled it. They literally fumbled it. My son-in-law is like this. Oh my gosh. This person that my husband was talking to, he's basically like the type of person that no matter what you say, it's wrong. He could ask you a question. The guy could ask you a question, the dad, and it's like no matter what you say, it's wrong. So it's like, dude, what type of time are you on? Ain't nobody got time for this. And then the guy that invited him, being a whole messy boots, oh, I just thought we needed people. Why would you invite somebody that doesn't play on this team anymore? Oh, I just thought we just needed help. Messy. Your husband plays softball? That's awesome. We have ignored. Somebody wants your attention. These people want your attention right now. You're going to be seeing this a lot. And it's going to feel so random to you. Like, where the heck did you come from? I don't even think about you at all. If you guys have been with me a long time, you know that's one of my favorite things to say. I don't think about you at all. And they're like, oh my gosh, what have you been up to? We're not friends. I don't think about you at all. Clown show in town this week. Yeah, I feel that. I don't know what is going on. Where these people are like, ta-da! No, go home. Go home, Arnold. Thank you so much, Blue. Thank you so much for your generous donation. So yeah, your enemies are being revealed. Maybe these are people you forgot about, and they're like, oh, I'm still here. You're like, great. Get in line behind hater number 20. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Oh my gosh, I got some new decks coming, you guys. I got some new decks coming. I'm so excited. Okay, now, I guess I could find a link for these, but another deck I'm going to pull out is the Vibe About It. I'll see if I can find a link for these. And I'm going to use Shadow Love Tea. Oh, maybe these are the same. I think these are the same authors. I'm going to use these two. This one's my favorite to use for love, and this one is my favorite just to be nosy. Okay, so we're going to be nosy. We're going to find out some stuff. Anything else that you guys need to know as you're uploading new software? Ooh, if you guys watched yesterday's message and you already know, you're going to be dropping those one-liners. You're going to be dropping those mics, and they're going to be like, what did you say? And you're going to be like, how many decks do I have? A lot. A lot. And I used to have way more. I can't even keep track of all of these decks because I've been online so long. I've been on YouTube for like 4.5 years. 5 years. So I have a lot of decks. Okay, let's get the tea first, and then we're going to get some love messages for you guys. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be the theme of your week. People are like, oh my gosh, pay me attention, No. Your boundaries are so like, ooh, they're like iron right now. Boundaries like iron. Boundaries made of brick. Boundaries made of brick. They're like, oh, last week I was for sure that I could at least get in a rebuttal or two. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. No. Thank you, guys. Okay. Dragging their feet. Somebody is dragging their feet to commit to you, so you're going to take the power back. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a promotion or a job. could be a relationship, and I'm going to pull more out with that in a minute with this deck. But so far I'm getting that somebody is dragging their feet to do a thing that should be pretty easy. They have no sense of urgency. And you do a lot of things with speed. Okay, you do a lot of things with speed, so you're going to take the power back, you're going to get your leverage, and they're not going to like it. Because they think that they have the power in, like, bringing you the commitment, and you're going to show them, like, guess what? If I walk up out of here, then I don't care. Like, what you know about that? Feels like it's a job, but it's a marriage. Oh. Marriage is hard. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of, like, communicating and being honest with what percent you're at, and just knowing when you need to take a time out, when you need to walk away, and then trying to resolve things before you go to bed, and not making it a habit to not resolve things before bed, or sleeping in another room, or sleeping on the couch. Because once you start that ball rolling, you just get used to doing it, and it becomes a habit. And that's not a habit that we want to create in our relationships. But you are allowed to admit when you're not happy and you've tried. Okay, this is what you're going to be looking at. I am admitting where I'm not happy, and I've tried. I'm taking my power back. The end. The end. We have rolling in their grave. This decision that you're about to make, it's going to haunt them for a long time. It's going to haunt them for a long time. Because they play too much. This person was like, oh, I'll take you on a date. Lie. I'll give you that promotion. Lie. Oh, I'll buy you that Gucci bag. Lie. I don't know why I thought of that, but I just channeled that. Whatever they said, they just lie. They just lie. Oh, okay. What I'm hearing is they like to pacify you. They are intimidated of you. So they try to pacify you, because once you do take your power back, they know they're effed. They know that they're effed once you take your power back. This person is also trying to burn you at the stake. They've also tried to make you feel bad about certain things that you like doing, or that you're good at. So what they'll do is they'll say, oh my gosh, yeah, I'll get that for you. I'll get that for you. You're like, okay, cool. And then they just start moving in slow motion like they're never going to get it done. That's so annoying. Don't promise me nothing. Okay? Don't promise me nothing if you're not going to follow through. Like, I don't even want to hear it. You know? So that's what this person is doing. They try to give you the binky. They're like, here you go. I'll get it for you. I promise. And they'll do this when they're in a good mood, or when their ass is on the line. I'm going to say that again. They will do this when they're in a good mood. Yay, I'm winning. Here you go. Here's a treat. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me wait to give it to you. Like, what? Then they're like, oh, so I'm in a lot of trouble right now, and I'm going to need you to save me. So, and they still drag their feet. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I can't. Like, you're in trouble and you need me to save the day? Okay, let me save the day then. Oh, wait. What if you look like the hero? What if you look like the hero? What if it makes me look bad? Dismissive. Okay, who is this that's really dismissive of your feelings? You're like, hey, I went and looked at this job site today and nothing was done. And they're like, okay, we'll get it done then. And you're like, well, that's like a 5-day job. Okay, we'll get it done. You're like, with me and what army? They're very dismissive of you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, thank you, Glow Up. You are surgically on point. We have taking the elevator instead of the stairs. This person loves it when you take the stairs. They love it when you're huffing and puffing and out of breath and you don't know what you're doing and you're just angry. They love that. You're not going to do that anymore. You're like, I'm taking the elevator. They're like, what do you mean? I'm taking the elevator. Freaking A. Okay. Ooh, mimicking you. These are like mean girls and mean boys. I don't like this at all. I was listening to this podcast earlier today, and it was I think it was Holly Madison, who used to be like one of the Playboy bunnies. Not Playboy bunnies, used to be one of Hef's girlfriends. And basically, she was talking about how it's a little bit adultish, but I mean, we're all adults in here. We're all adults in here. Maybe it was her. Was it her? Yeah, I think it was her. It was her or Bridget. One of them from Girls Next Door. Basically, she was in this interview and she was saying that it just didn't make you feel good to like actually have to sleep with him because when Hef used to have all of these girlfriends, when there was like 7 or more, they would always try to like throw the new girl under the bus. Like, here, new girl, you do it. And she's like, it would feel really bad and like dirty, like especially if you were the new girl, because Hef's hearing wasn't the greatest, and they would literally be talking crap about you as you were sleeping together. You know, they would be like right in front of you talking crap about you. Like, how embarrassing. But you know, some of these girls, they had to do what they had to do to, you know, get a roof over their head or just, you know, finish school or do, you know, I'm not ever going to knock what people do when they need to do what they need to do. I'm never going to knock what people do in survival mode, what they do to further their life or better their life. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, you slept with this 80-year-old man and you had to do that once a week. Like, that's pretty bad. We should burn you at the stake. Like, I'm not going to be that person because I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. I've done a lot of things I could write books on. I've lived many different lifetimes as an addict, an alcoholic, as all kinds of things. So who am I? Who am I to judge? You don't need them. These people are mimicking you, and Spirit is saying you don't need them. They're like, oh my gosh. You know, I'm sure a lot of people made fun of Holly as the first girlfriend when there was just the 3 of them. But she's really smart. I think she's smart. Some people don't like her because they're like, oh, don't talk crap about Hef now that he's not around. But I feel like she's honest, and I also feel like, you know, Hugh Hefner's son doesn't have any beef with her. So if he doesn't have any beef with her, why do we have beef with her? You know what I mean? Anyways, those are just the examples that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. These people are mimicking you because you have the power, but they're praying you don't see all of the power that you have. Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, they have a lot of power, but we can use that to our advantage when we want to blame them. But we hope they don't see too much of it because then they'll do other things. So you don't need them. You don't need them. You need to dismiss them. You need to take the elevator. You need to let them roll in their grave. You need to let them drag their feet. They can take that on down the street. They can take that on down the street. She was the hottest. I didn't like the girl that he married. Let me know in the comments if you guys did. I didn't like the girl that he married because I was listening to an interview with Hugh Hefner's son, and he was like, I just felt like she had this dark energy around her and her mother. He's like, and my dad loved playing board games, and so when I went to play like a game with them on a game night, he's like, it was just so dark and dense, I never did it again. He's like, and then my dad was having health problems, and it was hard for him to figure out like where he was and how to remember how to play a game, which is something he did almost every night. And he was like, well, I'm really worried about you, Dad. And he's like, well, I didn't say this was good. Why would he change his will if he doesn't know where he's at? Why would he change his will if he doesn't know where he's at? Or he can't remember certain things that he's done for years, for decades. I feel like this girl is bad news. And I don't like that she took over his association, which is supposed to honor his memory and like his business, you know, Playboy. And why wouldn't that go to his son? Like, she changed like the whole will. And I'm like, did she do that or did he do that? These people are all conniving. You are not in the same league as them, is what I'm saying. You are not in the same league as them. You would never do stuff like that. You would never do stuff like that. Even the 3 girlfriends, Kendra, Bridget, Holly, were like, what is this girl doing? Like, I would never do stuff like that. And, you know, they did maximize their opportunities, but they also cared and they also wanted to be there. I don't feel like this girl ever loved him or ever wanted to be there. I don't even like watching interviews with her. I tried to watch one earlier just to like be nosy, and I was like, I don't like her. Something about her is like zero F's in a very negative way. I like zero F's too, but not like that. Like, you don't give any F's about this person that you got all this money from and that you just openly say in interviews I wasn't in love with them. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Me and Chandler were talking about LA and how like the energy seems really dense or like dark there. And I don't want to like insult anybody that lives there, because he lives there. But we were just talking about like, what if there's only so many like light workers in LA? There's only so many people that are like of the light, that it could be really hard on them, maybe specifically because there is so much other stuff going on. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's true. So I hope that if you guys are in LA, that like you're safe, because there's a lot of things that be going on behind the scenes. You feel me? So we have encrypted. You can see beyond other things that people can't see. So they want to call it voodoo, witchcraft, black magic. They're like, why can they see what's encrypted? You're like, it's not sorcery. It's common sense. People try to act like your common sense is sorcery. No, 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 no. Whatever they're talking about, it's bad. They try to make it seem like you're a bad person. Like it's propaganda. You feel me? So trust your intuition, because you are seeing through things that are encrypted. Oh, I love this for you guys. You're going to be learning a different set of cheat codes. And I'm seeing that these cheat codes are moving back and forth on a table like a ping pong. You're like, oh, I could do that. You're like, oh, but I can do this, but I can do that too. It's just you're bouncing ideas off of what is encrypted for most. Ooh, I like that. I'm bouncing ideas off of what is encrypted for most. Trust your intuition. Your third eye is open. Your third eye is open. So what normal people can't sustain, this is what you're figuring out how to sustain. Again, a lot of you are going to be trying to create one thing that is going to make you residual income for infinity. For infinity. Ooh, we have karma is a beep. So just because some of these people got away with some stuff does not mean that they're happy. I know a girl that just got a promotion, and she wanted to step on all types of necks to get this promotion, okay? Wanted to step on all types of necks. And now she's crying, and she's so mad that everyone's mean to her and picks on her, but she didn't give an F when she was stepping on necks for a whole year straight. She didn't give an F when she was dismissive and started a bunch of drama and gossiped. She didn't care at all. Karma is a boopity beep, okay? Is a beepity boop. Karma is coming in to take your haters, your enemies, your ops down memory lane. That's not a ride I want to go on. That is not a ride I want to go on. Maybe you guys are working through some PTSD, going through memory lane. Maybe you're looking at like some pictures and you're like, ooh, this did not make me feel good about my life. But I'm going to look at this and I'm going to work through it. But I'm also getting at the same time that karma is taking your ops down memory lane. Like, remember when you promised them this, then you dragged your feet? Remember when you said you were going to do that and then you dragged your feet? You're not deserving of their company. You are not deserving of their company. Ooh, we got road rage. I don't know what is going on with this, where I've been channeling this so hard. The road rage is out of control right now. Okay, it's out of control. Put your middle fingers up. Okay, there's an emoji with one. Hopefully it doesn't get us in trouble. I don't think it will, because it's an emoji. But drop that emoji down below if you have been seeing road rage at an all-time high. It's like that, especially where I live. It doesn't matter if you're going 90. It doesn't matter if you're going 60. You're getting passed. I'm not kidding. It does not matter if you are going 90 or if you are going 60. You are getting passed. That is how out of control it is. Like, 90 is not good enough. 80's not good enough? Yeah. I can't. Oh, it does flag it. You guys don't have to drop it. Never mind. Because it just flagged Stephanie's. Thank you guys. But yeah, I'm seeing that this is like, I don't know, why are these people so angry? Because they're settling? Some people just don't look the same. Ooh, I channeled that in yesterday's message. Oh my gosh, I have to rewatch yesterday's message. It was so funny. I can't. I was laughing so hard. These people, look, they don't look the same. They don't look the same. And basically what I was saying was, in one part that I channeled, is they've just settled so much that they're glowing down. And they're unrecognizable. Some of the people that you used to know, they're unrecognizable. And then they smile like this. Like it's this fake constipated smile. And what are you going to do? It's not your problem anymore. Oh my gosh, witch hunt. So back to the title. They wanted to burn you at the stake. Didn't work. No, it didn't work for any of these people. So now they look like this. Now, all the people that are currently doing this, they're going to have to learn. They're going to learn today. Affirm it below. They're going to learn today. Yeah, they're like, oh, this is going to be so easy. I'm just going to turn this person against them. These people all tried to change other people's opinions of you, and it didn't work. And now they got to settle in their own mess because you're not giving them the time of day. They thought it would be easy to sidetrack you. So this could have been a sister-in-law that was doing this. Burn them at the stake. This could have been a mother that was going to like try to do this to you, but your life is completely changed. Yeah, belligerent. Who are these people? Let me know in the comments. Who are these people that have been trying to get you to crash and burn? So I feel like it's family, it's in-laws, it's an ex. Maybe coworkers and a boss. But I'm getting strongly family. Because I feel like you deal with it everywhere, but I feel like, yeah, you just deal with a lot of jealousy. You're chosen. You deal with a lot of jealousy. What was that one? Holding grudges. These people are still holding a grudge. If you were thinking that somebody was going to be over something, like enough time had passed, that they should heal, they should move on, they're still holding a grudge that your truth lives. They're still holding a grudge that you keep leveling up. They don't like it. Boss, coworkers, best friend, ex, and family all jumped in for funsies. That's terrible. We got the bait and switch. Some of you guys are being used as the bait to bring some of your enemies to their karma, to take them down memory lane. Some of these other people are holding a grudge because they feel like your word stung so bad, it continues to live, it continues to echo, it continues to haunt them. Dang. Okay, let's get a love message for you guys. Let's figure out what's going on in love. We'll do relationships and singles. Okay, we'll do relationships and singles. And see if there's anything that you need to know for somebody that has not been treating you the way that they're supposed to. They thought we needed them. Literally. Literally. Ooh. Tell me this is not what the title is. I mean, it's not a stake, but it's wood. Technically, it's a tree. Let me read this. Ruins a good relationship due to their belief they are not good enough for the person. Treats others like garbage so that they'll leave. This person treated you so bad so that you would leave. Okay, I'm just going to read general for love and see what comes up, and then I'll try to place it wherever it goes. Just take what resonates. Somebody that you were dealing with, this could be an ex that you've been reflecting on. They did so much bad stuff so that you would just leave. They're a punk. They're a coward for doing that. Because they just try to make you do all the heavy lifting. You do the breakup. You do the divorce. We have the wounded phoenix. Somebody that you guys are dealing with feels like they don't need to change. Somebody that you guys are dealing with feels like, I don't need to change. You need to change. Like, what? Thinks the other party is at fault, unwilling or does not have the strength to transform. They feel like, oh yeah, I don't have anything to change because I'm just so much in this predicament that I just wouldn't be able to do that. What? We have wishy dreams. Keeps dreams alive by making empty promises. Is this like a boss that's in love with you? Who is this? Somebody, I literally just said this. Somebody that pacifies you, keeps the dream alive by making empty promises. Head in the cloud, daydreams excessively, over exaggerates, and misleads others. So maybe you guys are just thinking about like old energy, like, dang, I put up with that. I'm glad I left that. Like, you're just thinking about a lot and how you're going to change the program. Yeah, it's the arrogance for me. They're like, I don't need to change. Why would I do that? Like, I'm just so wounded. I can't do that. Like, what? What? Okay, we have, oh my gosh, we have fragile. I feel like these are your exes. I feel like these are your exes and your bosses, okay? Let me know in the comments. We have fragile, extremely sensitive to feedback, offends easily, plays the victim, shifts the blame, overreactive, defensive, and then shuts down. This happened yesterday at softball. I'm coming in hot. Oh, wait. I'm not. Oh, wait. I'm going to shift the blame. Oh, wait, let me overreact. Oh, wait, let me defend. Let me shut down now. Like, what? What? Crazy time. Crazy time. Okay. We have high maintenance, arrogant, pretentious, holier than thou attitude, looks down on others, champagne taste, but water money, overspends in debt. This could be a current boss that you guys are dealing with. This could be a mother that you're dealing with. This could be your actual spouse or lover that like you don't like that much. You're like, they're so arrogant, they're so pretentious, they're holier than thou, they're self-righteous. They look down on others, they have champagne taste, but not their money. They don't even have any. They don't even have any. So maybe this was like people that you loved, people that you like once really cared about. Now you're like, I can't. It's the arrogance. It's the audacity. We have stashed away. Keeps personal life separate from other aspects of their life. Does not discuss personal issues with partner. Very secretive. This is somebody that you're with. Okay, somebody that you guys are talking to or somebody that you're with, if you feel like this is a situationship or it's about to be a breakup or a divorce, they keep a whole bunch of things going on in their life separate and you're like, what? How? Like, we can't do that. We can't do that. We have guidance, seeks out readers or spiritual guidance instead of trusting their intuition, doesn't believe what others say if it goes against what they believe. You guys tell me who that is. I don't know how these people keep a straight face. I don't know how any people keep a straight face. Uses the past, this is you guys, uses the past as a way to heal and prevents past traumas from intervening in connections or feelings. You're like, I'm not going to let what happened in my past ruin it for the next person. Yeah, like this is you and this is all that you're dealing with. Dang. Cold shoulder. Ignores when in public. I don't like this. Acts single and detached from relationship. No public displays of affection. Acts as friends. Are you guys dealing with somebody that's treating you like a roommate, ignores you when you're in public, walks on the other side of the store, you're like, where are you even going? Acts like you guys are homies. You're like, I'm not the homie. I'm not the homie. Ooh, we have smothering. Do you guys have Now let me know in the comments if it's a mother or a father. Significant other, parent. Okay, the significant other's parent. Is it a mother or a father that goes overboard and crosses the line constantly in your guys' connection and always puts their 2 cents in? I've been in a relationship like this and it was the worst. It was the worst. It was the worst. They're like, you're a piece of crap. I'm like, no, your son's a piece of crap, but like, what? You're a bad influence. Your son is a bad influence, but go ahead. Like, I'm the witch. Burn me at the stake. Like, get the frick out of here. So we have a mother, all of the above. Hi, Tasha's Intuitive. Hey, bestie. She stalks your social media even after the breakup. Mother-in-law. Ooh. Is anyone currently dealing with this? Affirm it below. Like, it's current. Like, you're currently dealing with somebody that acts like this. They could treat their partner, this person could treat you like a child, or your partner could be trying to treat you like a child. Currently? Oh, I'm sorry, Dina. Mother-in-law destroyed my childhood and seemingly attempts to destroy my adulthood. Yeah, it's like they want them sucking at the teat forever, and it's like, this is why I don't talk to my own siblings. I'm like, do you guys not see what the program is? The program is that all of yous are going to be sucking at the teat, and I'm out of here. I don't care if I'm struggling. I have been homeless. I have slept in my car. I have slept across the street from college. I have slept in parking lots. I have surfed so many couches I can't count. I've had to stay with boyfriends I couldn't stand to have a roof over my head. No one is going to tell me I got to go back to that house. Ever. 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 Yes, that's what you're currently dealing with. Oh, I'm sorry, Zora. Zara. I hope I said that right. Thank you, Tasha's Intuitive. Hype man. Talks themselves up to feel secure. But underneath it, feels very insecure about themselves, insincere, low self-esteem. I feel like this is an in-law. Is this a sister-in-law or a mother-in-law? They hype themselves up. And they might hype their exes up. Like, oh, Veronica would never do that to my little Joey. They would never. Yeah, what? Nobody asked Veronica what she's up to. Nobody. Nobody. Okay? So this mother or sister-in-law could be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually such a good mom, and that's why you'll never babysit my kids. Or that is why Joey should be with somebody better than you. Like, who is this? Your stepmom is like that. We have entanglements, karmic ties. I feel like you guys are about to be cutting these karmic ties loose, and you don't care how it looks to people around you. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, you can't cut off your mom. What are you going to not invite your mother-in-law to Christmas? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm seeing you guys are setting up some crazy boundaries. Like, if they do this, they better jump all the way back, because I will never talk to them again. You are the test, you are the bait, you are the trap, and they are trying to tangle and tango with the wrong one. Karmic ties feels restricted, trapped by responsibilities, financial burdens, and deep debts. Okay, this is somebody you care about. This is that loved one energy of someone that you've been warning. This could be a brother that you've been warning, a sister that you've been warning. Like, hey, stop letting this person run your life. Stand up to them. They might be terrified of their boss, their baby mother, their baby father, their ex-husband, their ex-wife. They're terrified of standing up to this person, and you've been coaching them. You've been their hype man. Like, hey, stand up to them. Don't let them run all over you. And they just can't do it. They just can't seem to do it. They always take the punk way out. It's sad. They're just like, oh, I just can't do it. I have these financial burdens and these deep debts. They have that no way out mentality. Be careful around them because they just don't care enough. And that makes them dangerous. That makes them dangerous. Like, we're going to care about our siblings, but their no way out mentality, we can't be around that. That type of scarcity is contagious. And it's already going to affect offspring. So that could be very hard for you to watch as well, especially if those are your nieces, nephews, godparents, godchildren. You know what I mean? Yeah, they will drag you down with them. Because I've got family like that, and they expect you to do everything for them when they're in trouble. But when you're in trouble, they're like, kick them when they're down, burn them at the stake. It's all their fault that that's happening. What? Then they're gossiping. They're on the phone. Like, what? I can't. I literally can't. So these people that are never there for you, now they need help. Be careful. Be careful because they don't care enough. This is like telling your brother or sister or whoever this is, hey, you need to stand up for little Johnny. Little Johnny could be their son. And they're like, I got to take the coward way out. I got that no way out mentality. And you're like, if you can't get them to care about little Johnny, defend little Johnny. How are they ever going to defend you? They're never going to defend you. They don't defend themselves and they don't defend little Johnny. How are they going to defend you? Run. Run. You cannot make them care more than you do. You can't get them to care more. And that could be really frustrating. Okay, we have Snooze Fest. Talks about mindless things with minimal substance. This is the same person. This is the same person. So you can't even hold a conversation with them. They either gossip or they're very negative on the phone or through text messages. There's nothing exciting to talk to them about. It's just always the same complaints with them. They don't think outside the box. They're just like, meh, 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 meh. They're just like, are we going to evolve ever? Ever? This person goes above and beyond, out of their way to not change. I see you guys have been praying for this person, trying to love on this person, and then I feel like you're having to step back because it's been enabling them. It's been enabling their behavior. And you're like, wait. I don't want to be any part of that. I'll just keep an eye on them and send them love from over here. We have mirroring. Tries to be like another due to the need to feel connected or accepted by another. Hold on, guys. So yeah, this person, they like to ask you, you have somebody in your life, they like to ask you for help a lot. But you might be getting a little mad, like, I always have to bail you out of trouble. I always have to come and save the day. I always have to come and help you for what? Like, they don't lift fingers for you. And then when they do have to lift fingers for you, they're like, oh, just twist my arm, just blackmail me. They're very dramatic. They're very dramatic. Yeah, there could be a lot of jealousy too. This could be a sibling rivalry, a sibling that's jealous of you. Your life has turned out way different than maybe what they thought it would. You're welcome, Extra. Okay, let me get out. So that was very interesting for what came out for love. That was not what I was expecting. Your sister. Haters just doing their jobs. Wow. Somebody's really hoping that you guys are going to be naive. You're getting it up out of the mud. Keep going. You got powerful allies on the way. Keep going. Your ancestors are watching. Keep going. You are divinely protected. Somebody was really hoping that you would miss all the red flags of what's going on, but you're waking up. You are waking up. There are some people that haven't been cooperating with you on purpose because they're cowards. There are some people that haven't been cooperating with you because they're like not two of swords fell on the ground. Because they're really confused by what you are. Maybe there were some new people that you were hoping to work with, but they're not equipped either. Dang, when you go to an expert and the expert isn't equipped, that might scare you a little bit. That might scare you a little bit. Like, if they can't do this, then what do I do? You know, like maybe you went to the best doctor. You went to the best doctor, they couldn't help you. You went to the best teacher, they couldn't help you. So you're like, well, what the frick then? What in the world if they can't do what I need them to do? We have Ace of Pentacles. All of this is going to rejuvenate your... This is going to help rejuvenate your goals, your money, how you look at money, how you... Whoa, 10 of Pentacles. How you look at money. I'm telling you guys, everything is changing. They would love to see you fry. They would love to see you burn, and it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. So keep your ideas, your dreams that are being activated close to the chest, because they would love to see you out in the cold by yourself. They would love to see you out in the cold by yourself. We have the Fool, the Lovers, the Council of Monarchs, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. Oh, we got this earlier, this angel number, 666, reflect. That is literally what we've been talking about. You've been reflecting on people that never actually cared. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a change to reevaluate your identity, your need for the mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help become a better person. That's what you're doing, and that's why these people are mad. They're like, oh, it's witchcraft, it's voodoo, it's black magic. They're a bad person. Like, nobody asked them. Nobody asked them anything. We have 0110 belief system. Go after what you want. You have very unique gifts. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out in a crowd. You are blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out in a crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will are coming true. And soon. Your dreams are coming true and soon. Okay, anything else? Whoa. We have angel number 1919, cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release your need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Oh, thank you, signs. Okay, we have last but not least angel number 2424. And I think I saw this in a message 2 messages ago on my timer. 2424. Good times. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. So it's almost like just because these people aren't rooting for you doesn't mean that there aren't other people that are really happy for you. So you're just going to start spreading love. You're going to start putting up boundaries and spreading love. Just because these people could give a F less doesn't mean that there's not a whole bunch of other people that are excited about you, that want to be healed, that want to be activated, that want to work with you, that want to cooperate. Okay. I love that. So you have angel number 0110, 666, 1919, and 2424. I love it. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. It is my birthday this weekend, and I'm so excited. And I'm sure I will see you guys soon, but I am taking some time off right now. I am behind on like most platform schedules, but rest assured, everything will be posted for the month like it always is. And if it's not, then it would be, no, it just is. Anyways, thank you guys. Don't forget to smash the, you know what, hit the bell. You do not want to miss out. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. And if you made it all the way to the end of this message, let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're watching from. Are you watching from the States? Are you watching from a different part of the country? Like, let me know when the live stream ends, and that will let me know that you made it all the way to the end of the message. All right, you guys. Anything else? I think that's it. All affiliate links, Cash App link is down below. If you guys are looking for birthday donations, they're not mandatory, or what's the word? They're not necessary, but they're that's where you can put those where they're appreciated. I can't talk. I can't talk. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.